today's episode of The Tenant, I'm in Mumbai. In Mumbai, I'm in Bandra. And in Bandra, I'm in a building called as Sea View Apartments. Our tenant today is a young couple that made the move to Bombay to pursue their careers. Why are they staying over here? What works for them and what doesn't? Let's meet them. Hi Arpit.
Hi Vishal, so good to see you finally in person.
Glad to be here. I'm excited to be at Sea View Apartments.
Yeah, so this is my wife, Rashi.
Hi. Vishal.
Hi, Vishal.
Hi.
So, Sea View Apartments, where is the sea?
So, actually there is no sea, to be honest. So this building was formed in 1985.
Okay.
And at that point of time, so this building faces, the Bandra side. The other part, which is not facing our flat, is on the seaside. So it used to be on the seaside, but I think there is one ONGC building which came up, and after that, Bandra Worli ceiling construction started, and also the Western Express Highway kind of extended there. So that is why, the sea kind of got lost.
So once upon a time it had a sea view, no longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how we can put it.
Okay. So this place, how big is it?
So it's 550 square feet carpet area,
Okay.
and it's 1.5 BHK.
1.5 BHK.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it that gets you all to this apartment? क्या है इस apartment की खासियत?
Vishal, let me take you to the main reason,
Okay.
and that is bathroom. So 3 reasons in bathroom. One is that the powder room is different and the bathing area is different. Second main reason, if you see the tiles here, it shows that there is no water clogging because there is no markings there. So I have lived in apartments where even in my previous home, water used to accumulate, and that was actually the reason for bad hygiene as well, and it was a big deal breaker for me because I like clean bathrooms. That's one thing for me.
So basically water used to accumulate over there, hygiene issue obviously, but
Yeah.
even the tile used to get impacted.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that is the reason why I was very particular that there should be no markings near the tile because that tells me that there's no water clogging. And secondly, I also used to look at the fittings, like what brand and they have used. Majorly because I have also been an experience when I was brushing the teeth and the basin just fall on my legs. So I was like, I have to find an apartment which has like good quality fittings in a bathroom so that fear is not there.
Okay. So basically she is the first person I know whose key deal maker or breaker is the bathroom.
And just to add one more thing here, Vishal. See, bathroom is one thing which typically no one looks at so much. So even if you put let's say okay quality fittings and everything, it works. But if the owner has kept good fittings, then you get overall taste and perception of the house also. That they would have used, a pretty good material or pretty good standards with the way they would have constructed the house.
So this is the bathroom. So what part of this apartment gets used the most? Bathroom is the deal maker and breaker.
Yeah.
But what part of this house you all spend the most time?
I think it's mostly
the
the
hall.
living area, the
Yeah.
hall itself.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
gets used
because
the most.
many of the times I actually work from home. I go to office almost 2 days in a week. So this is the place where I actually work. That's my office chair and my laptop. So that's the place which is used like almost all the day by me. And then when he comes, we watch movies here. So one good thing about this sofa is that it becomes that full bed. So whenever we want to watch movies and sleep, then we just open it and watch it and then.
Why this location?
Okay.
Bandra में क्या खासियत है? Yeah.
So I think there were a couple of factors we were thinking while we were choosing the house. So one was obviously, we both have our offices in BKC itself. So proximity to office was one of the main reasons. Secondly, you want to add something?
Yeah. So I'm a consultant and my work actually involves a lot of traveling as well. So airport is very nearby. It's just 20 minutes drive from here. So that actually helps me in saving my time. The third thing was that this is Bandra West. If one of the things in my mind was if I say to ask people that where do they live, then my perception is oh, they are living here. That is like this. Bandra West, I'll say the posh area of Bombay where all Bollywood actors live. So that also was in our mind.
So status symbol है Bandra में. So that's why you wanted to be here.
Yeah, that's
So she seems like a Bollywood buff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is.
So have you been able to get a look at some of the celebrities who stay around you all?
Oh,
Yeah, we have seen quite a few houses there. I mean, Bandstand is like walking from here. So we have seen Salman Khan's apartment. Then we have gone up further up. Then we saw Mannat there. Then Farhan Akhtar also lives along that lane. So we've seen quite a few houses. Then we have also seen not only Bollywood but cricketers also. We have seen Sachin's house also here in Bandra only. That's close by to our house. So yeah, I mean, there's that charm there in living this area.
You spend a lot of time here. This is the half BHK, correct?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is mostly like, a guest room kind of a thing, you can say. My parents, come frequently here
Okay.
in like every 3 to 4 months. So that room gets utilized here.
So what do your parents say when they come and visit you over here?
I mean, they're now accustomed looking at the sizes of the apartments, but initially it was a bit of a shock for them. कि like बहुत ही छोटा है तो शुरू होते ही खत्म हो गया. That's typically how the apartments are perceived there. So that is it.
So for people, anybody coming from outside Mumbai, that is the first reaction.
That is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first-
that is the first
That is the
reaction.
first
Yes.
So tell me, for a couple like you, proximity matters a lot to your
Yeah.
office and to the airport, like you said. What are the other key things that really make an apartment for you? That really make an apartment tick for you?
So one thing which we were looking was that the apartment is fully furnished.
So you wanted the option of a quick in, quick out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
just move in, and when you want to move out, you can
Yeah.
move out easily without worrying about luggage and different
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
You showed the bathroom, you showed the living room, this kitchen. Does that get used a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, it does get used.
But it's less used by us and more used by our cook.
And are made. So
Yeah. That's there.
So was the quality of the kitchen a big factor in deciding your apartment selection?
One thing which I was looking for was modular kitchen,
Okay.
because modular kitchen is basically helps you in arranging things also becomes easy. That was like also one of the tick points for us.
So how long did you take to find this apartment?
it took us 4 days to finalize this.
Okay.
So we started our search last year June, which was not a good month to search because mostly by April or March, typically people who recently join offices and all, apartments and all get filled up quickly. So, but luckily we found a good broker who understood our requirements and our taste. So we were able to quickly finalize this in 4 days itself. We had looked at around 15 to 20 apartments.
15 to 20 apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was there a close competitor to this apartment? Yeah. The moment it was almost love at first sight. You saw it and you said, I want only this.
So there was one close competitor. There was a good 2 BHK which we saw on Turner Road, spacious than this of course, and it was pretty well done up. The bathroom requirements and all, everything was like up to our taste. But we did not finalize it because of one reason. So the reason was, when I was finally negotiating the terms and conditions, कितने साल का contract होगा, lease and all, whatever. The typical, it was like whenever I went with one offer, something else came back. Then the landlord used to agree and then something else came up. So the negotiations were not final and it was like backtracking from what we had agreed earlier. So that mistrust was, kind of not comfortable for me. So despite everything being okay, I just could not, finalize that flat. Because having a good relationship with a landlord was also a key to me.
Why? Landlord relationship, why is it so important?
So it is important because my father used to work in a bank. He had a transferable job and we lived in many cities. So like every 3-4 years he used to have transfers. So we used to live in rented places only. So from there, I think if you have a cordial relationship, as my father used to maintain it with his landlords, the stay there became a bit more comfortable.
So you don't want just a transactional relationship where he provides you a house, you pay him money. You want something more.
Yeah.
Okay, kitchen done, bathroom of course done, and the half and the living room done. Up next is the grand master bedroom, correct?
Correct.
So
Okay.
Vishal, as you can see, the master bedroom is not that grand, but it definitely suits our needs.
It's a respectable bedroom size. Okay. Was the bedroom size a factor in your decision making, or a smaller one would have also worked?
No, I think it was not a very critical factor, I would say, that could make or break a deal.
Okay, so that completes the 1.5 BHK, 550 square feet.
Yeah.
Bandra's charm basically for most people is not inside the apartment, it's outside.
Yes.
Do you all frequent a lot of things outside this apartment, the vicinity?
Yes, actually there are a lot of places which will go. Let me take you to one of them.
Okay, chalo, let's go. Okay, so Rashi, we are at this, well, pretty wide road street of Bombay. Some great views. This is your place.
Yes, this is, I think, one of the best views of Bombay. Actually, Bombay looks like Manhattan from here. And whenever I go to office, I actually pass through the skyline. So it makes me feel like, yes, I have achieved something in life.
So basically, the view is what really makes it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So this is a place where you all come often. Every
Yeah,
day?
so typically on Sundays, there is a small garden around here known as Bandra Promenade. Okay, so we start our morning walk from here, go beneath that ceiling, from there till all the way, covering across Bandra, Bandstand, and back to our home. So it's like a circular 5 to 6 kilometers of walk, which we try and do every Sunday. So it's like a 1 hour full exercise kind of a thing. So with good views.
So every Sunday, 5-kilometer walk around this scenic place of Mumbai.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it completely worth it for you, staying over here.
Yeah, completely worth it, especially for this morning exercise, morning views. I mean, it's fabulous.
How much rent are you guys paying for
So
being at that 1.5 BHK? But yeah, you have this.
So we are currently paying 66,000, and we have a 2-year contract with 6 months of lock-in.
And what's the plan going forward? Do you want to be in Mumbai? Do you want to buy a house or be on rent forever?
So kind of inclining to stay here in Mumbai only, and at some point of time we will definitely look to buy a house.
Yeah, so actually when we have a lot of debate at times that whether we want to be in Bombay or move to Bangalore, because I have an inclination towards Bangalore. Most of my friends live here. The rent, houses are not so expensive. I can get a bigger house. So yeah, but I think we will have to choose Bombay because of his job. Yeah.
But otherwise, you prefer Bangalore.
Yeah, definitely.
What is it that Bangalore has according to you that Mumbai does not? Bangalore doesn't have this.
So I think one of the main USP of Bangalore is that at the same cost I can get a bigger house, and that actually is one of the main things for me to choose Bangalore apart from my friends and all. Yeah.
And then, how soon do you want to buy a house? Is that a long-term plan, a medium-term plan, or a short-term plan?
So there is not specific. I would say immediate short term, though it's out of the question. But let's say maybe 3 years, 5 years down the line, we would definitely look to buy a house.
Okay. On that note, thank you, Arpit. Thank you, Rashi, for coming on the Tenant. Interesting story. 1.5 BHK, but you have this to compensate for it.
Thanks a lot for inviting us.
Thank you, Vishal. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Time for the report card. At the apartment level, this is a compact, efficient 1.5 BHK of 550 square feet building. Efficient building, doesn't have too many amenities, but gets the basics covered. Connectivity, probably the strongest point of this place. Bandra Worli ceiling close by, Western Express Highway close by. So easy connectivity to the 2 key economic hubs of Bandra Kurla complex as well as Lower Parel. Location, it's actually a fairly decent mix. Inside this place, very green, very peaceful. But the moment you get out of here, a lot of vibrancy in terms of cafes, bars, even a hospital. So all in all, if you're a young person, young couple looking for a compact accommodation at a modest budget, is okay without not having amenities around, needs connectivity to key economic hubs like BKC or Lower Parel, this is sort of project, an apartment that can be considered.